Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
You broke my heart today.
On Valentine's Day, bro.
Bro, I cried today.
I'm here with Razor eating ice cream, consoling him all night.
I cried, dude. Like, I couldn't believe it, man. Like, fuck, dude. I got inspired by sitting here watching these guys, bro. Like, fucking my mystery, like, doing mystery boxes and mail haul. Dude, I was hurt, bro. Let's continue on, guys.
Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense.
God damn it, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro.
All right.
Fuck, dude.
I know it gets to you.
What, are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry, baby, cry for me. Come on, cry.
Especially when those guys like Rob and DJ Links reached out to me and told me how much they were hurt and how they were not going to be sponsors and they're going to pull out. I'm hurt. That hurt, man. Yeah. You know what I do? I do need to grow some balls, bro. But you know what I mean? Maybe I do, Rad. Maybe I'm just, a big pussy, bro. You're right.
You're a pussy.
I'm a big emotional pussy, bro. You're right.
That's pussy, Razor.
Yeah, you might be right, bro.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Real fucking high on drugs.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Saturday night here on House of Stein. Instead of Beyond Wednesdays, we'll be back to our regular bat channel at our regular bat time next Saturday when the strike is up, which should be in 3 days. So I don't know if that means that Industry Show will be back on Beyond Wednesdays Tuesday. It might be still here on House of Stein, but eventually we'll be back on Beyond Wednesdays. So, and I see people in the chat complaining about the music. Hey, blame YouTube, man. Shout out to Derek Neiman, who just dropped the Spotify link. If you guys want to check out the music that I usually play here on Beyond Wednesdays, there is a playlist for it that I add songs to every week. So there you go. That's where you guys can go find the Beyond Wednesday stuff. I think I'm going to jump into the Discord again. I think we're going to revive the Discord eventually. And we'll go back to like doing like pre-show in the Discord where we can listen to music in the Discord and everybody can just go ahead and just jump in there and listen to the music and shoot the shit with each other and that type of shit. But I'm going to eventually, somebody in the chat made a good point where they said, don't you have friends that are in a band? And I was like, ooh, great point. So I'm going to go start grabbing all my friends, my friends and, who are in bands, all those bands, and grab my favorite songs out of their stuff. And we'll start playing their stuff as well. And every once in a while I find a good, copyright royalty-free song on the internet in those royalty-free playlists. But Yeah, hell yeah, Music Pub. I'd love it, man. The problem is that if they're part of a label, uh, it, they're probably part of one of those conglomerates that, you know, looks for their music and copyright, part of the AI and any of the streaming services. So that's like a thing that bands, if you're in a band, you can have a company do for you. Remo says, unfortunately, even if you know them, you will still get a strike. That's what I'm saying. As long as they aren't signed to a label or anything, I think I'll be okay. So, and most of my friends who are in a bands weren't signed to a label or anything. So, yeah, man, the strike hurts. The strike is a killer, and it keeps you from streaming for 10 days. It keeps you from doing anything. I couldn't even respond to comments. I couldn't even put favorites on my playlist. Like, they really shut your shit down, dude. So here is what I am doing. I am starting to build a channel over on Rumble where it's all the old shows. I'll put up all the old shows and I'll start dual streaming to Rumble. Just in case this ever happens again, we can always jump over on Rumble and hang out over there. I think it's probably smart to build that up at some point, It's kind of a bummer because you can really get screwed on YouTube. Like, there's people out there that lose their whole channel, like years and years of work, and everything just goes poof because they didn't back it up somewhere. And when you do a live show every week, multiple live shows every week, it's probably you're not going to have enough space to back up all your shows. Like, eventually it's just going to be too much. I've done over 1,000 live shows, you guys. Over 1,000 live shows. From Flipside, Bogcast, Beyond Wednesdays, House of Stein. There's over 1,000 live shows out there. And I've got to go and get all those put up on Rumble just so I don't lose them all. Just because even though, like, I'm not making any money off of Beyond Wednesdays now, hopefully in the future I might be able to mine all those old shows for clips and stuff and maybe make some money off of it. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see how that all plays out. But yeah. Kilty Corgi says, did Razor get a strike too? Whiny Pants been quiet all week. He's done, bro. That dude's dead in the water. I don't think there's anybody that even watches him anymore. And it's kind of a bummer because he had some charisma and he ruined it by just being a douchebag to everybody. Like, when nobody wants to hang out with you, like, that's a death knell in this part of the community. I mean, it's kind of funny. The fact of the matter is, if you're not able, let me bring up, I'm missing something here real quick here, guys. What am I missing? I'm missing the comments on the stage because we're over on House of Stein, so I can't put the comments on the stage. Oh well. If you can't get along with people in the comic book content creation world or comic book world, you're just bound to become a fucking drama channel and not even comic book anymore. You're just fighting people constantly. Look at the Comicsgate crew. The Comicsgate crew is completely falling apart. They've imploded, and that all it is now, and Ethan will even say all his show is anymore is him just talking shit about Eric July or Niobe or somebody else. You know what I mean? And it's not even about comics anymore. And that's a bummer. So, it's don't get me wrong. I love the drama segment. The drama alert segment is great and will always be part of Saturday nights. But you can't have your whole channel just be about fucking drama and shit because you piss everybody off. There's also righteous drama, and then there's like community drama where you're just butthurt about something. Official Music Pub says that was Sticky's whole brand for the longest time. Exactly. I don't even know, does Sticky even do content anymore? Does he even put anything out anymore? Anyways, college football tonight, a lot of big games. The guys will probably be jumping in as we go. But I know, I think John is also doing a con this weekend. So we'll see here. Red Hood, shout out to my boy Red Hood. He was on the House of Stein last night. He sounded like he was getting sick. So we might be just doing a solo show for a while here, which I don't mind every once in a while. It's nothing too crazy. Kilted Corgi says, in doses, sure, but EVS lives drama, oozes drama, sweats drama. Yeah, that's what, well, listen, here's the thing. The money started coming in, right? That guy makes, whenever he talks about drama, and he says this isn't me throwing shots at Comicsgate or EVS. You guys know I'm an EVS fan. But he even says it. He's making so much money on those trash casts that it's not worth him going back to comics, because he's got, 1,000 to 2,000 in his live chat, and they're just throwing him super chats constantly. And, if you're making money on that stuff, I understand it. Like, but he got canceled. Who got canceled? Ethan didn't get canceled. Oh, you mean back in the day to start Comicsgate? He definitely got canceled to start Comicsgate. Dude lost any chance he had to work at the big two anymore. But here's something interesting. Comicsgate might be imploding, but all you Comicsgate haters, you might have to eat some crow, because he put out a post recently where he said, now maybe is the time to get back into the big comics world. Let me see if I can find this. We're not even in drama alert, and we're already talking about drama. Look at this. He made a post. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, look at that. He says, I'm done with the drama. Yeah, right. He made a post saying that with Comicsgate kind of dying, maybe it's time for Comicsgate to make its return to big publishers. And that would be crazy. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Niobe he quit comics too, it sounds like. Let me see if I can find this. Anyways, wouldn't it be interesting if he ended up drawing or writing for Marvel or DC again? Not even writing. I don't think he's gonna write, right? He's just gonna draw. But that would be crazy. Let's see if I can find this. For 2026, it's one of their goals. Anyways. Oh, this is interesting. Somebody called them out for using AI in backgrounds. Somebody asked Grok to check to see if there's AI in the backgrounds of his art. And Grok said, yes, visual comparisons via reverse image searches match backgrounds in Cyberfrog Rec Planet to stock photos from Unsplash, like starry skies, water, and grass. Examples appear in forums and Twitter posts. No public admission or denial from Van Sciver found. So guess what? He put out one. He said, I, Ethan Van Sciver, do not use stock photos or whatever else when making my art. I draw everything by hand without SketchUp. There are no 3D assets used in the making of my art. My colorist might use Photoshop Voodoo and turn photographs of water, starry skies, and grass into paintbrushes to color with realism. All colorists do this. It is not the same as a penciler or inker grabbing 3D assets and plopping them into their panels and declaring it their art. This reach by ripotards illustrates how low their IQs are in vivid color. So there you go. There's a new thing to to get crazy about in the art world. You colorists are not allowed to use those type of things anymore. So anyways, I don't know. I don't see that that post, but you guys could, Comicsgate could end the way that you know it and turn into a, maybe, I don't know, maybe another EVS Jeff Johns. That would be dope. I wouldn't mind see Jeff Johns and EVS work together on Ghost Machine. There, that's what it is. Haven for Heroes said I sent you that post in industry messages. All right, let me find that, brother. Shout out to the industry guys. Oh, you sent me the Larry post or the one where he talked about going into comics again? I don't see the other one, Emmett. All I see is the Larry one. The one he's leaving Comics Gate, it's pretty far back. All right, let me see here. We got all kinds of interesting drama to talk about tonight. A lot of Pokemon drama. I don't know if you guys have been following that stuff. Yeah, I can't find it. It's too far back. So, yeah, very interesting. We'll see how that all plays out. Big Remo says, please don't mess with Ghost Machine. Yeah, but I, as a fan, a super fan of Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver team-ups, I would love to see any of that. Zabit says, I'm a CG hater because of how crappy most of the comics were and the guys getting lazy on Kickstarters. I didn't care about the political views. They were just other ends of the annoying spectrum. Amen on that one, brother. Couldn't agree more. But I will say Billy Tucci does a great job. I don't see him having any issues on Kickstarter ever. As a matter of fact, I think he just fulfilled one. Aaron Lopresti, doesn't Lopresti still fulfill good Kickstarters? I know Ethan can't fulfill a Kickstarter to save his life anymore, so that's kind of a bummer. Shane fulfills Kickstarters. John fulfills Kickstarters. I think Ethan's probably the only guy, right? Who else? There's a lot of people that... Rob Liefeld doesn't fulfill Kickstarters, which is a bummer. Toy Time Studio says, are you and the industry crew going to cover the Superman auction sale? Always wondered what were percentages as the owner of that Superman book. That's a good point. Maybe we will. We got Ross Ritchie joining us on Tuesday night, which is going to be nice. So come hang out with us Tuesday night. So, all right, let's see here. If there was a time for canceled people to get back into the big two or even Image, it would be now. People outside of Twitter seem way more chill now. Amen on that one. I think that canceling bullshit has kind of run its course. Hopefully it's ran its course. We'll see otherwise. All right, here we go. This is what Ethan put out. He said, I'd like to be invited back into the mainstream comics with Comicsgate. And I think that's our next goal moving into 2026. Getting our comics on shelves next to Marvel and DC, and maybe even doing some work there too. That'd be a good way to end all of this, and Comicsgate would have succeeded. So there you go. We'll see how that all plays out. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I'll be honest. If that means that we get some dope EVS Green Lantern art again, I'm in. If that means that even Shane Davis. I wouldn't mind seeing some badass Shane Davis covers again in the big two. He used to do great covers for Marvel and DC. He did some really dope Venom covers back in the day. So I think that would be great. And, you know, Billy Tucci is, I think here's the problem though. This is the problem. They got smart and realized that they're not going to get paid for doing DC and Marvel and Image work like they can get paid creating their own stuff. Billy Tucci's already got he's rocking that. He's going to continue rocking that because he makes a ton of money doing it, and that's his character, that's his baby. So I understand that. The rest of the guys, I don't know what they have other than Ethan has Cyberfrog, but he never really, he has such a hard time completing Kickstarters that he probably loses a bunch of fans of that, which is a bummer for Cyberfrog fans. And other than that, I think, Shane doesn't really, I mean, he has his own stuff that he does, but I don't think I don't know, man. Maybe all that is ending soon. We'll see. That would be a big drama alert, wouldn't it? I wonder how that would look. Here's another thing. Guess what? From what I hear, Eric July's having problems over at Rippaverse too. So that's another thing that is happening. I don't know how true it is, but that's a big play over there. There's a lot of money to be made in the comic world in the past couple years, Kickstarter wise and all those guys wise, but not anymore. I guess people are realizing that they'd rather have their stuff. Speaking of that, I don't know, did any of you guys get any of the Curse of Cleaver County books? I know that the Kickstarter has been rolling in for that, and they are fucking beautiful, man. I need to get one of these. I didn't get any of these, so if anybody has one, let me know. I need a Curse of Cleaver County Kickstarter Sveta. That is beautiful right there. Absolutely gorgeous. How did Todd McFarlane ruin Kickstarters for you? Did he do a Kickstarter and not fulfill it? I don't think he did he? Rupertsky also put up a really dope, look at this one. Todd Beats, Glow in the Dark. I think that's original art too. I wish I would have got one of these. I did not get one of these, and I really wish I would have. Look at how badass that is. A 1-of-1 glow in the dark. That's super sick. So, I wish I would have got one of those. Brian CG says, I was able to get Suspiria's cover for Cleaver County. The OA. No shit, bro. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, this one's launching soon. Okay. Was this the one right here? Yeah. Maybe this is it. I don't know. What up, Hood?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Good, dude.
Dude,
Tired.
I know. You were tired last night. I could tell. You getting sick?
Yeah, I thought I was, but I took some NyQuil.
Nice.
The nighttime sneezing, snuffy feeling, so you can take a break, medicine, or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, so you can rest medicine.
This.
Don't ask me how I memorized that, dude. I'm a kid of the
90s and 80s.
80s, man.
There's the
you just
Suspiria.
watch just too much TV, bro.
Can you still get any of these? Are they all gone?
What are we talking about tonight, man?
So I got a lot of good stuff to talk about. There was some interesting drama stuff happening in the world of Pokemon. We'll get into in a little bit, but I was talking about this. Did you see this, bro? Look at this cover.
That's pretty
Sveta.
cool. Yeah, man. Oh, I
Numbered to
love that.
75, bro.
Is that a foil or a metal?
It's a foil.
Wow.
And it came from this Kickstarter. And I didn't sign up for it like an idiot. I must have forgot.
Wow.
And there's a Suspiria cover, there is a Sveta cover, and they were only $15, bro. God.
Man, I bet you anything Kreider probably ordered like 30 of them, dude.
You can get them with holofoil too for $35. So there's the Sveta. There's a Suspiria. There's a Bjorn Barons. There's the Suspiria right there. That Suspiria is fire. Damn. Martin Simmons. Ryan Brown.
Hey,
Sam McKenzie.
somebody put on the
Todd Beats.
on the comments last night.
Mhm.
Y'all left out a whole bunch of top 10. Like, I'm gonna switch over to Renovision. Like,
Did he really say that?
yeah, dude. And I'm like,
Have fun, dude.
yeah, dude. Like,
Where was that? Let me see that. Let's go take
yes,
a look at that.
you didn't pick my book.
Let's go take a look at that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you didn't pick my fucking book, Brian.
What does that mean? I don't understand what that
No,
means.
man. Fucking weird, man.
Brian and Ben, I'm sorry you guys are dropping the ball, skipping too many top 10 shows. You're going to make folks go over to Renovision, top 10 watchers.
Oh,
Don't
that's
give
what
a
it
damn
was.
about your covers list. The covers should be done on Saturday night. Holy shit, dude.
We're messing up his schedule, man.
Yeah.
Hey, switch over to Renovision, bro.
Yeah, tell him we sent you.
Please.
Have fun, brother.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I think you'll get a discount at Arby's.
Don't let them steal your content, bro. But
Yeah.
have fun.
The meats. They'll give you the meats.
Yeah. Have fun.
And
buddy.
say hi to your mom for me, bro. Tell her to quit calling my house. I know it's her because I could hear it sounds like a growling, dude.
Here we go. Watch
and
this answer.
And you know.
I
and you
appreciate
know
the
your mom
feedback.
growls.
We're always trying to balance different types of content and find the best schedule. Reply. There you go, buddy. Enjoy an AI generated response because I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. Wow, dude.
Yes.
Can't make anybody happy, dude.
I know. Exactly.
Can't
That's
make
what like
anybody
Real Fake
happy.
says. Damn, someone's mad about a free show.
I know, right, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that that we're already in it, Hood. So we might as well just jump over.
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes your comic book drama, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
But let's get down to business.
Yeah.
Oh
Which I
my
thought was
God.
pretty cool.
Jesus. So
Shout out to
of-
Razor Comics. Go and subscribe, please.
Yeah, that dude. Somebody asked me
Just
about
unclick on that button.
Somebody asked me about that in the beginning. It was like, whatever happened to Razor? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I think his channel's dead. I think he's died and gone.
Eraser. Eraser.
Yeah. Eraser, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
there
I got my teeth.
so
Somebody knocked out my teeth.
There is quite a bit of interesting stuff going on in the world of Pokemon. Have you been following all the craziness going on in Pokemon, bro?
I have not.
Oh my god, dude.
And you know, like I collect a lot of shit, you know. Pokemon just eluded me. I wouldn't know. Of course, I would call somebody, I would phone a friend if I stumbled upon what I thought was something rare or something like that. But otherwise, I have not a single Pokemon. Now, I did buy Pokemon shit during COVID and flipped it, and then bought some badass comic slabs. You know, because you remember when packs were hard to find and stuff. Like I'd walk into my Target, and there'd be nobody there. And I'd be like, oh, okay. And I just look eBay. Okay, well, I'll take all these. Okay, sir.
Well, we're going to get into some crazy Pokemon stuff here in a second, but I want to do a throwback to last week's comic drama alert where we talked about this. You remember talking about this? Were you here for this?
No.
All right, so...
But I like the bunny. The bunny's awesome, dude.
So this is a Cedric Pouliot cover.
Oh, man.
That he did. That's a beautiful cover. And he got called out by Eric Basuda, eBoss, where eBoss wrote a comment in this chat saying, I don't know how to feel about this. And the reason why is because this is an eBass homage. This was eBass did the cover to #1 of Grim Fairy Tales Alice in Wonderland stuff. And they asked, Zenoscope asked Cedric to do an homage to it. So he did. Well, eBass put up a thing saying, I don't know how to feel about this. And a lot of people were like, well, what does that mean? Does it mean that he thinks he's stealing his art? He's art thieving? He's aping? No. What it means is that a lot of people think that Cedric is an AI artist and they don't like him homaging them because he's an AI artist. So they don't like him. And we had a big show about it. We talked about it. And I got to give a ton of credit to Cedric Pouliot because Cedric reached out to me and he had some stuff to say. And he told me, he says, you can talk about this. I'm not, go ahead and talk about it on the next show. And I talked to him for a bit and I have a lot of respect for him for how he responded. And this is what he said to me. He said, hello, Bryan, I've been noticing your latest video talking about my current issue. And remember, you guys, he is English as second language. I believe he's French. With name Pouliot, Cedric Pouliot, it sounds like it's French. And
sounds like pull out.
And so there are some issues. So I'm going to try and work around those. So he says, hello, Bryan, I've been noticing about your latest video talking about my current issue. First of all, thank you for mentioning it, and especially thank you to those who reacted along with you in the video, talking about everybody else. He said, I think everyone was making sense over it, even if you ignore some of the editorial artistic points. But that's normal as you are not involved in that part. To clarify certain points, and after that, stop. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. He says the homage points. He says, yes, the goal was to stay as close to the original as possible. On the editorial side, where we were talking about, editorial asking to homage stuff, he says he doesn't like being asked to do homages because they're boring to do. And he said, I want to remind you that his Vampirella the Shining cover, remember that one where she's like looking in the door and she's smiling like The Shining? Oh, yeah. He said that cover was reproduced without my consent, and I was really not happy about it. But I didn't take that out on the artist because somebody homaged it. He said, in the end, it was resolved and managed, and that's it. I'm not the kind of guy to let it go and say nothing. And often it's better that way. We talk, we exchange. Most of the time, the problems are solved on both parts in the end. I told the same thing to Eric, to eBass. I saw this with Zenoscope and told them this case was badly ended. My editors are great guys to talk with. And like I said, we had a talk and the problem was solved. Why wasn't Eric asked to redo his own image? I believe one of you already mentioned it. You don't homage your own work. He said, I also know that misunderstandings can occur on my part between the terms of homage, legacy, tribute, etc. Those confuse me. Remember, and it's pretty obvious on my videos, English is not my mother tongue. I'm French. But it doesn't matter. I've already worked on homage covers like Vampirella #1, reproducing Jose Gonzalez, etc. Those all went very well. The real issue here isn't the homage itself. It's the suspicion of AI. That's all. So we were right. And he's saying that. He says, I laugh about the AI thing that where we talked about how he shows, if you go to Cedric's page, he shows layers of his work. And one of the things that I said as a devil's advocate, saying, hey, this guy shows his work, he shows his process, he shows the progress, but he does it in showing the layers instead of showing a video of him doing it all, where he could just take a video and then speed it up times 100 and just watch the whole thing rather than him showing us each layer. And the reason I said that is because I was like, I wonder if AI can just create those layers. You show AI a finished picture, and you say, hey, create just the shading layer for this. Hey, create just the coloring layer. Hey, just create the base inks of this. And I don't know. And he says, he kind of says he laughed at that. He says, I laugh about the AI thing that will create the steps. Want to know why? Try the experiment yourself. You will see. At the scale where I show some layers, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be possible. He says, when it comes to filming his whole thing, he says, filming my whole process, ? But guys, I work on Photoshop CS3 and Windows XP. Everybody was giving him shit about working on Windows XP. He says, I have nothing to film myself with, and I'm not going to do that with my phone glued in front of me for hours, capturing gigas of data and adopting yogi positions to please the haters. I shouldn't even have to justify myself. Do you ask the guy that repairs your car to film the process video of him doing it? No. I have better things to do than film myself and compile all these things, even if I might more or less have to do it next time to shut some mouths. But whatever I do, people will always complain. Showing the process of one image won't stop others from asking for the process of all images. It's endless. I am even forced to work with more layers now and make my images heavier because of this kind of nonsense. So people can see the steps. Being a traditional artist by nature, I'm known around the industry for years, and worked with Dynamite a decade ago and started my career in 2005. I'm used to working on 1 or 2 layers max in Photoshop, but now I need dozens. It's getting ridiculous. And then he basically says I could do whatever I want with this or talk about it or not. He hasn't shared anything confidential, and he's been really anxious for a while now because of having to deal with this. And he says he has other things to do that he should be spending his time on having to deal with this, not to mention it affects his productivity. And I said to him, hey, man, thank you so much for reaching out. I have to tell you one thing loud and clear. I believe you and have your back on the matter of AI in your work. I don't think that you use it, and I believe you are an amazing artist. Every time we talk about the accusations, I always say that's how I think. And I think that they are off. We talk about AI art and such often in our Drama Alert segment because it's a hot topic, and I do my best to be subjective and honest as well as play devil's advocate to help the conversation. I think it's a shame you have been villainized so far, but this is going to continue to happen to other artists as well, and I think it's fair to have the conversation so people see all sides. I think most people see your side of the story as accurate. Then he asked me about 616, and I gave him my opinion. And I've had a lot of people ask me about 616 lately, and my opinion still stands. I have continued to receive. Just the other day, I got called by another retailer telling me a horror story about the way 616 treats people. I guess 616 found an artist that he wanted to work for, and this artist was already working for somebody, and that 616 guy told her, well, you'll never do anything with that guy. That guy's a piece of shit, trying to steal artists and stuff. So, Cedric, if you're watching, another great, perfect example. And Cedric basically said nothing but good things about 616. And I told him, that's great. I hope that, your relationship continues with them in the good way and that there's no problems. I don't want to see anybody's business take heat. But at the same time, man, you can't run from the constant barrage of people saying, hey, here's another problem I've had with them. Hey, do you know this guy? Hey, have you ever heard of this retailer? Hey, you ever heard of this guy? And I'm like, instantly in my head, I go, oh, 50% chance they're going to be asking about 616. You know what I mean? So, but that being said, big shout out to Cedric for, being a stand-up dude in the matter that he reached out. He saw somebody saying something and said, hey, here's my side of it. And I got a lot of respect for that. Speaking of their side of it, did you see this, Hood? Our boy Mighty Mel V put out a post saying, why I left comics. Tell all coming soon. So we're going to get a return, hopefully, of Mighty Mel V on YouTube, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be long. It sounds like it's going to be quick. Him saying why he left the comic game. And I got to tell you, it's kind of a bummer because I had such a good time with Mel in New York. Like he hung out with us 2 nights in a row. It was so much fun. It was so good to see him. But I think the comic drama caused him to bow out. He said, I'm done. I responded to him. I said, what did I say? I said, hashtag comic drama alert. And he goes, Bryan, yes, comic drama played a part. It's only so much bickering between 40 and 50-year-old men I could take, LOL. So I thought that was pretty good. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to say. Mighty Mel V is one of the
Yeah, I love Mel, and hey man, he's his own man. Like if he wants to step away and walk away, and so be it. Like this thing. I mean, you're either all in. You can never be in this thing like halfway. Like me, I'll get into cards if I start getting burnt out a little bit on comics, right? But I'm always on the hunt, and like I picked up those magazine covers, those prints or what do you call them, proofs, and that just excited me again. And then I started looking at some old books, But I don't know what kind of drama Mel ever got into. I mean, I guess he's tired of hearing it, but
well, I'll tell you this.
It's not the comics. It's the type of people that do these fucking pods that are pussies, dude.
Yes.
That go out on agendas and say, okay, that's the number one guy. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to try and get more followers.
Well,
and I'm going to unleash hate on these guys here.
Yeah. I think you're partly right, Hood. And I don't want to put words in Mel's, mouth. I'm not that type of person to, speak for him. But I wouldn't be surprised if a big part of it was like when you're a content creator like Mel for Drunken Chat or like, like we were on Flipside and stuff. People are constantly sending you stuff like, hey, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this? And a lot of that stuff is drama based. And that's why I created the drama alert segment. It got to a point where I was like, you know what? If I'm going to talk about this shit, I'm going to put it in a segment, just one segment. I'm not going to utilize it for every show. and a lot of the stuff I feel like it needs to be talked about. So I imagine a lot of people were going to Mel and being like, look at all this bullshit that's going on over here. And I know a big part of it was the Comicsgate interview thing I had, where I had Ethan and Malin on talking about Black Riding Hood, and Mel felt like I didn't stand up for him. And we had our conversation, and I told Mel, I said, Mel, I didn't need to stand up for you. I didn't need to. Like, why do I need to stand up for you? Like, there's no reason there. Like, you're not there. I kept on saying during that interview, like, he's not here to talk for himself, so I'm not going to talk for him. Mel's a big boy, you know, and these two guys don't know Mel. They just are instantly combative, so they're going to take shots. But I'm not going to sit here and constantly be like, Mel's a good guy, Mel's a good guy, Mel's a good guy. And Mel took offense to that, and we talked about it. I understand it. But at the same time, there's no doubt that a big part of people out there would instantly call Mel every time I would do a Drama Alert segment. Do you see this bullshit that McClay is doing? You see this bullshit that McClay is doing? And that was that probably got tiring for him on top of everything else. So I understand that.
Well, you know, Malin kind of, I get what he was doing, you know, because it incited, and it was he was being very coy about it, and just you know, and it let the mind race, like he was coming off as like, you know, well, what do you know, using the N word, you know, he says, well, I'm in character, you know what I mean, and I've got this black character, so I should be able to use this word. And that is such a like you're baiting people.
Well, they're selling. He's selling a comic book at that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I'm never going to shit on somebody's way to make a living. You know what I mean? Like, and so I caught it right away. But to some people, like, hey, wait a minute, like, why do you gotta like stoop that low? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like some people, you know, love to do this type of shit and play games and stir emotions and get people all worked up, man.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole thing around Razor Comics. Like I didn't watch his shit. I don't even know, like, until some people said, hey, you might like this dude's talking shit, because otherwise, like, I jump on this show. I care about the friends that are in the chat and the people I do a podcast with. Like, otherwise I wouldn't have even known. But like, eventually,
that's a great point, man. That's a great point, Hood.
Right?
Yeah, because
because I'm focused on this.
That is exactly how, you know, if I'm taking it from like Malin's point of view, that's how it happened to him. Somebody sent him a clip of the Hot 10 when we were talking about it, and you know, and he sees you know, 3 guys on a panel shitting on him. He's instantly going to be combative, and so you know, I see it from both sides. But I told Mel, I said, Mel, I didn't feel a need to sit there and speak for you. You know, you're a big boy. You could speak for yourself. And I knew he was mad the whole time, and I tried to talk to him, and he says he hasn't even watched the interview, and I understand that. And I told him, I said, Mel, I love you, brother. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here, you know, breaking bread with you and, you know, having drinks with you if I didn't care about you. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have made it a point to, you know, reach out to you guys type deal. So,
and I get it, because like, I mean, you're a creator. I mean, you have your brand, right? So you got to keep Malin on, and you can't like get into a combative thing, because then he'll disconnect or whatever and be, so you want to keep him on and let, like Mel would say, let the streets decide the character of him, right?
Yeah.
So you ask him more questions and kind of, so that people can read between the lines on, what his agenda was. But like, has he written anything since then as far as like that would incite the same thing? No. So that was a one-off, and he was doing it as just to stir the pot,
Yep.
So
and it worked.
Hopefully,
it worked.
it was good for that one issue, right?
Yeah.
Because he was creating this story. Did he even finish the story?
Yeah. He supposedly he just put out issue number 2, but like
A
that's
year
how.
later?
Well, that's how it works with crowdfunding comics. You know what I mean? That's
They
how it
probably
works.
decided. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably decided like.
Yeah. Well, here's something interesting too. Speaking about another content creator, Bueller. Did you see? So Bueller came back with Coffees and Comics, and he was saying it was a big deal. He was coming back with Coffee and Comics and everything, and the everybody was like, okay, he's coming back, and he was hyping it up and this and that, and then this came out.
Okay, I need your help once again. If you have any questions at all, to me, to Bob, to Dane.
Oh wait, hold on. Can you hear that, Hood? You can hear that? Okay, hold on. All right, there we go.
Okay, I need your help once again. If you have any questions at all, to me, to Bob, to Damien, about comic books or about van life for that matter, we are doing our Q&A episode on Monday morning. So if you have any questions for us about anything whatsoever, please let me know in the comments down below, and we will read those questions on the video for Monday. Like I said, if you're in van life or my travels, where I'm going to go, comic book stuff, what my favorite book is, or anything at all, nothing's off limits, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll read your questions on the Coffee and Comics episode on Monday, the last episode. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Everybody's like, and I didn't catch any of
The last episode?
The last episode, bro. They were.
Oh my God, Brian.
Well, here's the interesting thing, and here we go.
No.
Listen.
Well, guys, that's a wrap. Damien and Bob and myself just got done filming the 8th episode of the Coffee and Comics show that we're due while I was back here in the area. I want to say thank you to everyone who left comments and questions for us. We read every one of them, and it's a little bittersweet, but we did it, and the new and last episode will be out on Monday morning, this coming Monday at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it meant a lot. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Damien. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, John, and the other John, for being a part of this. And the best is going back into the vault. All right.
No.
So here is the question.
No.
What up, Solo
Oh my
Wookie?
God. Oh my God, Brian.
So here is the question.
It's too soon. He's only been back for 1 week.
So here's the thing, though, and I give him credit. I think, and I don't know, Bueller, if you're watching, shoot me a message. I'd love to know, but I wonder if they only plan to do so many episodes because he was back out on the road again, or if they had an issue, or it wasn't working. And the reason I say this is because of this. Sometimes when you take a break from doing a show for a long time, and I'm not talking about Bueller because I know Bueller's been doing shows the whole time, but maybe his compadres hadn't been doing a show in a long time, and he, brought everything and thought everything was going, and they came back and they just weren't feeling it, and they're like, you know what, man, we're just not feeling it, and we're done. That would be interesting to find out, because it just goes to show, like, consistency in this game it's a hard thing to do. It is a very hard thing to do.
Keeping your mouth shut, not talking shit about someone's dog. That's a fucking end game for me, bud. Fuck you. I used to watch Bueller all the time. The first time he come on, started talking shit about Abby. Fuck that fucking guy. Fuck him.
Mel, you got to
Fuck
come
him.
on. Appreciate you, Wookie.
Don't talk shit about someone's fucking dog. That's like talking shit
He
about their
talked
wife
about
or their
your dog
fucking
too?
kid.
Well,
Fuck
not
that.
not
Fuck-
necessarily,
fuck
but
him.
you remember
Fuck him.
we got into that whole thing where I called him a pussy and stuff, and you know I had to
Yeah,
leave to go.
67 times, and it's a
Yeah,
new
67
new
times.
record.
Mel, I'd love to have you come on, brother. If you want to jump on just for a second and explain, you're more than welcome. But no worries if not. I understand it. We're all.
Is he in the chat?
He's in the chat. He said it wasn't just comic drama for me. The game ain't the same, no mo. So I understand that.
Yeah,
man.
but
we're
jump on
all.
and we could talk shit about other people.
But here's the other thing.
Never gets
like-
old.
Well, here's the other
We
thing.
love you, Mel.
Yeah, like that doesn't mean you can't come on other shows and hang out, brother. Like
Yeah, just
yeah.
Dude, I can't. If you're not here, what am I? I can't learn without my mighty Mel V. Like Mel V's always dropping hot shit.
Man, he's looking
Something
good
like-
too, man. You see Mel B, he looks like a fucking model, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, dude. He
Yeah.
lost a lot of weight. Looks good, man.
Dude, love Mel. He's always teaching me something good and new and hot books to look at.
I remember
why and
I
backstory.
remember listening to Mel V with the Unpressable Defects, and I never knew what he looked like because they had the animated pictures of the guys, right? And I remember when I first jumped on a pod, and I think it was with Bryan, and I go, "Man, Mel, you actually look like you sound," you know? And he started laughing. But I loved his speculation, man. Like he was always on point, man. Like,
dude, always.
And like if you wanted to, like back in the day, if you wanted to make some money, he'd tell you the books. And Mel was
Well,
never wavered, man.
Can I tell you something why I think Mel was so good at that? Because Mel was flipping books. He was flipping books for haircuts, bro. And when you're flipping books for money and you know that money's paying bills, whether it's a haircut bill, a lunch bill, or a electricity bill, you're on that shit. You know what's selling, you know where you can make your money.
Because you're casting that line, man. And then
Yeah.
when people start biting, okay, this book is money.
Yep.
Right. And that's another thing you don't want to step away with. If you haven't like sold books in a while and flipped books, it's different. It's different. Way different now.
Can I say something interesting? Here's something interesting. And this has got to be one of the reasons that Mel is like, fucking the comics game ain't the same. The majority of those books back then are all dead in the water. Like so many of them are dead in the water. I got a text the other day and somebody said, "Hey, should I buy this?" And it was that Moon Girl book, the Moon Girl variant. That everybody loved, and it was like $50 raw, and I'm like, yeah, you probably should buy that. You know, like that's a book. Somebody else sent me a message saying, "Hey, this is a raw $25 Black Panther 3 first appearance of Shuri. Should I buy it?" And it looked near mint. I'm like, yes. Like even though it's only selling for that book will come back up. So a lot of those books have just died, and that's disheartening. That's fucking disheartening. You know what I mean? To see all that.
Mel also was reading those books too. He had the background to the proper reasoning to speculate on those books. He had the knowledge, you know, and a lot of us guys and other guys better than me at Flipside. That's why I like Flipside so much, because you were always gaining knowledge from everybody and everybody was reading something different. And Mel was at the top, you know, he was reading a lot of that stuff, and he had that back storyline to explain this is how and why this could potentially be such a big book. And it was big for a while, but then, you know, they release a dumb show or a bad movie and boom, the speculation spent at that point.
Yeah.
Because if you looked at these new characters, I mean, they were a product. And so if they didn't perform, it affected the value of the book. Like you look at, and then if they had issues in the media where they were truculent and caused a lot of disdain and the likability thing, man, that was huge. Like Miss Marvel, like Captain Marvel, like nope, you know, that I don't know what she did. She made a couple of comments, man, but then like just all of this onslaught on her caused like just this hate movement on these people like Shuri, you know, I forgot the actress's name, but there was just she didn't want to take the COVID test and all of that. And
Wookie Fodder says Liefeld just told someone on Whatnot he has to be really stupid not to see this as a foil book. So we got to go take a look at our boy, the GOAT.
Wow.
Mr. Robbie
So
L.
we will revisit
got
that.
security back there. What's he doing?
So mad, dude.
I fucking love Rob. What do we got going on, Dave?
Why is he doing that? Is it like the fish?
What's up, fellas?
No,
it's gum.
Candy.
Rob, who laughed, you have a good night, buddy. I'm just getting ramped up again. So we have
real
Tyler
quick, do you
Kirkham.
guys know that these are all double covers?
Yeah. Yeah, and the inside it's got the original. Yeah. Yeah, that's how DC does them now.
And we're starting it at 125, and it's going 3. It's going 2. It's going 1. Let's go.
Look at those chisel, man. Fucking fire. You know, that's a guy that had to reinvent himself too, man.
Desert
Rob
Collector is
Liefeld.
all in.
You remember there was a point, Brian, where nobody liked him, man.
Yeah.
And he had to somebody must have told him, hey dude, like
Acid Burn.
you know, you're supposed to be
on this. Desert
an
Collector,
ambassador for comic
going
books.
back and forth.
People see you that way. So people have got to like you.
Oh, that's great. Thanks,
Yeah.
Brian.
Listen.
Oh, he called you
Desert
out.
Collector's back in the league.
Yeah, I said, hey, we had Mark on the show last night
This
and talked about your social media post.
Desert Collector, congratulations to you, buddy.
Say,
We
when are
don't
you
have
gonna come
very
on the
many
show?
of these anymore. So we got
I thought you're on a first name fucking basis with Liefeld. Like he called you out, like, oh, that's great, Brian. Just think you guys are
Well,
old friends.
It's because my name's Brian on the Whatnot. So, fucking the goat.
No,
right
I
there,
think it's
baby.
because you guys are old friends, bro. He knows who you are.
I wish, man. That means we can get.
we aren't
Robbie
winding
Allen.
down just yet, but when we do, we're going to do a very specific,
You did a pod with him. You interviewed him, didn't you?
Yeah,
very specific approach.
yeah. We had a really good industry show
Yeah.
with him. Yeah. So
You see what I picked up, Solo? Did you see what I picked up the other day, bro?
Yeah, dude, I was watching those pulp little
The proofs.
covers. Yeah, the proofs.
So they would send these to the printer, and they would decide. I mean, to the editor, and they decide if that's a yay or an A. You know,
Dude, those are sick, man. What a score. What a dumb luck score. Just right place, right time, bro.
I saw them, and I go, "Are they torn?" Like I didn't like. I thought they were just torn off of the pulps.
love you, Mighty Mel. Appreciate you, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
And then I just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking buy them, dude." You know what I mean? Fuck it, and it'll be something to talk about. And little did I know, they're press proofs, bro. I mean, they're clean as shit. And that's I think I was
Cover
telling you,
press
Brian.
proof.
That's the dead giveaway of it being a test, because they have some with covers on the front and the back. So it was either or. But it's
You know,
nuts, man.
I'll bet you if I'd send those off to Big Leg and have them clean and press those for you real quick and get them all, you know, you could probably frame them a little bit and get some of that shit buffed out. It'd look good.
You know what? You
Look
can
good,
kiss
bro.
my ass, bro.
All right. Hey, check this out, you guys. Did you guys hear?
How much does he charge?
Did you guys hear about this Rick Probstein stuff?
That he's been shilling for years.
Oh, bro, it's even worse. He got kicked
I
off of
didn't hear
eBay.
about
Did you hear about
this.
that?
Oh, he did.
He got kicked off of eBay, and he had to create his own auctioning site. It's called Snipe, S-N-I-P.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
Dude, this shit's crazy. Listen to this. Rick Probstein spent 21 years on eBay selling nearly $1 billion worth of cards. Last month, he took the leap and launched his own auction platform, Snipe. On Monday, as the first auctions closed, everything fell apart. Quote, "We're experiencing a system-wide technical issue due to high volume," the official statement read. But that wasn't the real story. A Pokemon forum user discovered something far worse. Snipe's entire backend database was exposed to the open web. No authentication required. Anyone with basic technical knowledge could access full bidder and consignor information, names, emails, addresses, birth dates, payment information, and complete bid histories. All of it just sitting there. But that's not the worst part. Just wait. But the security breach wasn't even the worst part, because the exposed database revealed something damning. Multiple accounts shared addresses linked to Probstein, his wife, and a known scammer, Kevin Bird. One account placed 11,277 bids. The username, Honey Bunny. The email address, Rick Probstein's. In total, 1,331 auctions were allegedly impacted. Total bids placed across them, 29,000, totaling $1.28 million in bids. 96 auction wins were attributed to the flagged accounts. Every suspicious account was verified as a super bidder, which means they had it was a status requiring eBay feedback and industry references. Unbelievable, you guys. That's fucking crazy. He was even shilling on his own platform. All rigged for years. Amen, Wookie Fodder. He says everything was bid up. I used to lose bidding wars and get a message from him saying the bidder canceled. Do you want it for your winning bid? Every time, man. That's crazy, dude.
What? How did these people even? I don't know.
I don't know if he's going to be able to come back from this, right? Like, how do you come back from
mean,
that?
Wasn't he well respected?
Big time.
Like, man, that dude has a collection, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just pristine cards, and like, man, he fucked that up.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you fuck up once, there is no coming back. There's always going to be that specter of what his integrity, man.
Your reputation is everything in the collectibles industry. Everything. I mean, if you plan on having any type of business or brand in this world, your reputation is everything. It sucks. Beckett Collectibles also had a data breach, and a bunch of information got out. So it just keeps going. Have you been paying attention to the Pokemon craziness lately? The new Pokemon product dropped, so everybody's like going crazy for this Pokemon stuff. I've got some of the craziest Pokemon videos. This shit is getting out of hand. If you thought flipping comic books was tough, could you imagine flipping Pokemon right now? Look at this shit. This is in a
grown-ass men knock down kids in line to get some Pokemon. Like, that stuff is next level, dude. That's brutal.
This is even crazier. So this is in a Walmart. A known Pokemon scalper went in and bought every single tin on the display. Okay, what does that mean? 50 cases worth of tins, 500 plus tins. He bought up every single one, and a person walked in and caught him, and the manager let the guy do it. Check this out.
Bro, this is the shit I'm talking about. Nah, don't cover your face, bro. You're gonna buy everything, dog? You're a fucking dick. You're a fucking dick.
Do something about it.
Deadass, yeah? We can step the fuck outside. Look at, I don't know, cover your face too. Look at this. The kind of shitty people. Do this shit. And
I gave some to people.
bro, fuck off. Shitty ass fucking people.
All right, so this is Zay, the manager. This is what they're selling to one person. This guy right here, one person. One person.
All those
Look at
tins
this.
behind
They're
him.
going to be on all the websites.
Nigga, you're a
one
grown-ass
person. One person. One person. One person. They're selling this all to one person. This is the manager. This is the manager Zay. He didn't bring any of these up yet, but won't let me buy them.
They're all rung up already.
They're all rung up, but they're sitting there.
They're
I
on the
see her
machine,
scanning them.
Sir, they're on the machine. Can he have his product back?
No.
You already paid for it. You already paid for it.
He did. Did his card swipe yet? No.
Sir, you're not going to be able to
Dude,
credit those, okay?
all right. You're the like head manager of this
Yes,
Walmart?
sir. There's
All
no
right.
higher than
Zay.
me.
All right. Zay, from this manager of Walmart on
this
Arroyo, is letting one guy buy all these because he knows them. Because he knows them. Because he knows them. Because he knows them. I can record.
You can.
Yes, I can, Zay.
Crazy, bro. What do you guys think about that?
Well,
How your ass gets robbed in the parking lot on the way to the
hey,
car.
bro. I mean, like, what are you to do? Like, you got in there, you saw they had it, you said, I want it all. What the fuck? I mean, you made the score.
I don't know, dude.
Now,
I
if
disagree
I'm,
with
I'm
that.
just saying,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't like I believe in karma.
Yeah.
Right. So I wouldn't like go for the kill like that. You know, if it's 1 or 2, 3, 5, okay. But it looked like he had about like how many 500 units, like something
500
like that.
plus, 500 plus.
And so I get it, but he got all that product up there and he was going to buy. I mean, he has the money. He's going to buy it. Like, he's a customer. He got it for, like, I mean, what are you to do? Like, oh, okay, here, you can have that. Like,
I think that
like,
those stores need to
it's
have rules where they say
they do.
but obviously they didn't there, which sucks.
I mean, they do, but no, I'm saying they do need to be consistent.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
And if there's some insider thing, he's just saying, hey, that manager knows that guy. Like,
gotcha. Yeah.
You know, like, how do we know that's true? Right.
But did he? I mean, it kind of seemed like they were.
I mean, the guy's at
maybe...
the guy's paying for it.
Yeah.
It's not like he's going out the back door for free.
Yeah.
Cash money, man. Hey, cash money. Here it is. I'm paying right now. How much was the other guy?
Well,
gonna
here's
pay?
the funny thing, dude. He told the guy that was recording him before he started recording. He told him, "Hey, I'll sell them to you for $30 plus when we get out the door." Fuck.
I mean, it's profit. That's part of the game. I get it, and I totally, I hear what Hood's saying, but at the same note, dude, that's also for kids and also for. I mean, I get it. We're all into the flipping and the buying and the selling and shit. But
how many collectors do you think over the last 5 years have walked into a store to see somebody walking out with all the product and go, you know what, I'm fucking done with this shit, and I'm not gonna, and probably not buying cards anymore. Yeah.
I that's where if they got the intel and they do all the grinding and they do all that work, right? Because that, you know, if you do the stakeout and you see where the vendors come in, then you follow that vendor to the next, and then you wait 2 hours for that vendor to check in the product and then to put it on the shelf, and then you take it all, and then once you pay for it, people are pissed
all
off.
those people waiting in
like
line.
so,
yeah.
But no. I'm saying like there's people that follow the vendors, right, and then wait for them to check the product in, follow them with their basket of cards because I've seen it.
Yep.
And then wait for them. Okay, once they stock it and they check off the invoice, then they go, okay, have at it. And typically it's just 1 or 2 people there and they take it all. And then people see it thinking, oh, I'm going to get whatever I want because I'm walking in at a random time at this Target or whatever. And then it's all gone, you know?
Yeah.
And they're pissed because there's a difference between someone trying to be a flipper and going and getting cards versus somebody that's grinding and doing whatever it takes to get the score and investing their time to get that score, right? So you can't really get mad at that, right?
Okay, so
now what you can get mad at if he's friends with the manager calls him, hey, I got a delivery coming in. Like, if you want it, you better be here at 12, because usually the other flippers come at 1. I'll make sure that they put it out at 12 so you can get it all. That's different. And that does go on. But I'm saying the individual that does all this grinding and is there and is able to like make that score, right? But me, I unless he bought it all and then can flip it immediately, but I wouldn't want to hold all that fucking inventory.
How about this one, Hood? So there's a new thing that's happening where GameStops and card shops are having people wait outside the morning of, right? Or the night before. Well, there's this new thing called ghost chairing, where you go into the line and you open up your chairs like you're going to sit there, and you put 5 chairs there, and then you leave and you come back and you said, oh, I had my chairs there, right? Check these videos out.
Like I said, and okay, real quick, just for reference, I gave this girl that exact same scenario that you did, Hood, and she didn't call it hustling. She called it stalking, and so did the officer. And so I'm just saying, if you're going to follow them like that and you're going to go into the store after them and just sit and wait, that's actually technically stalking, not hustling.
Hey, what was that book you showed, Solo, real quick?
Which one?
The love book?
Love Diary.
Love Diary? I thought I had that one, man.
All right, check this out.
Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they all in front of me. Like, that's what it is. I'm either you're logic against
See
me.
these? All these guys just showed up saying that their chairs were there, right? Well, what ended up happening is the store came out and removed those chairs and said, nah, if they're not here, their chairs go. And everybody moved up in line, and they came back and their chairs weren't gone. And they're saying, nope, we're getting right back in line where our chairs were.
They're not here. I'm telling you what's going to happen, man. I'm telling you, they moved all the chairs. And he was here like 2 hours before and they moved his chair. What are you talking about? All the way down and we was going to get food. We're about to be no explanation, bro. We was there. That's it. They moved all the chairs down. They moved all the chairs down. That's it, bro. That's it. We don't got to do no explanation. We don't got to do no explanation. What you want to do? What you want to do? Look, you fighting over cardboard? Nigga, okay, so move. That's it. Ah, so now, all right. What you talking about, nigga? Okay, and we were they moved all that shit down. We were in the bar now. So I'm right here in front of you. I don't care.
The girl gets up and was like, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this. If something breaks out, I'm going to get broken.
Yeah, but you got to know, man. You can't just leave your chairs there and say, hey, that's my spot, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. The audacity to think that, like...
Yeah.
See, the people who are waiting in line legit, that's grinding, right?
Yep.
Bro, that's... Whatever y'all want to do after this, we can do. I'm right here. We all right here. What you want to do, bro? What are you talking about? It's cardboard. Okay, so sit the fuck. Go to the back line. Nah, I was here at 4 a.m. and all these people at 4 a.m. What you think, my man? Exactly. And why aren't you farther down? They moved ours. That guy there got there at like 5. The other two got here at like 4:30. What are you talking about? And they moved their shit down first.
Like, and those guys didn't move the chairs. Who was it, GameStop that moved the chairs?
Yeah.
I bet you they went and complained and said, hey, man, these guys just left their chairs.
Well, hold on. It continues. Check this shit out. This is in another place right here.
The same guy?
Nope. This dude's waiting. Got some ghost chairs.
He's not going in line. He's not going in, though. Okay, where?
Security.
Dude, pussies are tough. They can take a beating.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, Chris.
You're the only one that
Was
can
that
talk.
Rod?
Your boys are shut up.
Is that Rod?
He's only recording.
Pussies are tough. They can take a beating.
He's only recording. Record that. So it's one-on-one? So it's one-on-one? Unless your boys are going to jump in. Unless your boys are going to jump in.
Nah, they'll have it all on camera.
I'll
jump in too. Oh God, bro. I guarantee you.
Oh man, what the hell is happening?
So, like, people think they're fighting over Pokemon. They're not. They're fighting over money, bro.
Yep.
I don't care.
And that's like people saying, "Oh, they're fighting over Pokemon." No, they're not. They're fighting over money.
You're right.
Like
That's
these
a
guys
great
give
point.
a fuck about Pokemon. They
Yep.
could give a
Well,
fuck about
yeah.
Pokemon. They're already
big money.
saying like, "I put this on eBay. I'm gonna triple my money." Fuck it. That's what they're fighting about. And people are like, "Wow, they're fighting over Pokemon." No, they're not. They're fighting over fucking money, dude.
Yeah.
Right? So like people get it twisted. How can they be fighting over little cards for kids? No. That's it's liquid, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big money now.
It's paper gold.
Yep. We live in a different world. It's not a kid's game anymore. Well, it is a kid's game, but those kids have grown up, and some of them are douchebags, and they're gonna.
And you know, it's the American way, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was invented a long time ago, and like,
And how many kids did that big guy in the front have to shove out the way, and shove him down and be like, "Out the way, little man," and to get into the front of the line like that? Sometimes.
Well, here's what's interesting.
have you waited in line and gotten into an altercation? Because I know I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
it was for a pair of sneakers. And so,
Yeah.
and that was just to guess the fucking number that they had, right, in their stupid fucking raffle, right?
Yeah.
And this guy tried to cut in front of me, and I was like, "No, bro, you ain't cutting in front of me." And it shit got fucking heated, dude. And
I know. I had to take on
and
like
so I guess the number I lost,
6-year-olds.
right? And
I'm
they
old.
only had one pair of shoes left, bro.
So
And
have Hood. I don't think Solo Wiki you have, but maybe Hood has. If Nate was here, I know Nate has. Have you been following the prices on Topps Chrome basketball?
Mm-mm.
Oh, bro, watch this.
Well, guys, I'm officially out. Well, I've honestly stopped watching sports since I started doing all my deep dives because I've been saying it's fake for a long time. But now I'm officially out of buying basketball cards. $369 a box. Thank goodness I saw this. Hey,
$369 for a
Holy
hobby box, you guys.
Come on, man.
For basketball, I could understand some baseball, maybe a little of football. I definitely understand hockey, although I'm 1 in a 500 billion. But basketball?
Tops or Fanatics who do something about price gouging. $50 for a value box. Fuck out.
$50 for a blaster. 4 cards a pack, as he's about to say.
Of here getting 4 cards a pack. They even tell me, because I know there's going to be some homer in the comments saying, "Oh, well, in comparison to Panini, I have it in comparison to I don't give a fuck." Or 7, because someone's going to come at me and say, "Oh, it was 7," or someone's going to say it was 5. How about it costs the same amount? With all the seemingly extra fraud that's been going on lately, I've developed a new game. It's something that I call legitimate or laundering. Take this Topps 1952 Mickey Mantle of the recent sales 3. I picked the middle one. It's a best offer $62,000 PSA 3. Is it real or is it laundering? And there's a bonus round for this PSA 3. Actually, a PSA 2.5. And the more cards I look for to play this game, the more I realize that the Wonder Shine Index isn't too far off the mark with how fucked up all of these cards prices are. You used to get back in the day, at least make a chrome and insert card, but you're only going to give me 4 cards for a pack. Not even 6.
Dude, do you remember? No, I didn't get into a whole lot of sports cards. I was more like Bryan with Garbage Pail and shit like that. But I remember, I worked or mowed lawns or shoveled snow or, because I'm from Colorado. And so I did those things to ride down to 7-Eleven or the hobby shop or, the stand in the University Mall next to Aladdin's Castle so I could, get some Garbage Pail Kids or comic books or whatever. Dude, they're just pricing kids out of everything. I feel like today, like they're pricing all the future generations out of books, out of cards, out of everything. Where is your future market?
Bro, the market is the parents of the kids that are paying these prices for their kids. Like these kids don't
What
work.
jobs do these parents have, man? I'm in the wrong fucking business.
Bro, doctors, lawyers, like they will buy anything for the kids, like, because I know I don't spend enough time with you. I can't connect with you. So here's some Topps Chrome that you wanted. I love you.
Motherfucker, I am up for adoption.
I love you too, Dad.
Dude, Swag has a great point. Swag says
I got a Cooper flag.
The kids are flipping cards themselves. Kids carrying around $100,000 portfolios of cards. Yep.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. That's a great point.
This is something that is fucking ridiculous to me. Now, did you guys hear about the final pennies that they minted?
Yeah.
So
yeah, with the Omega symbol.
Yeah, the last 5 pennies that they minted, the last one for each mint, they put an Omega symbol on it, right? And everybody was saying those pennies are going to be $5 million a piece, right? And everybody was thinking, oh, they're going to get released into the final group, right? To go out to the public. And everybody's going to be searching their pennies for them, which would have been fucking cool as hell. Okay? Kind of like when they did the West Point quarters. Everybody's looking for them. That would have made it cool. But guess what? Wrong. They're going to a freaking auction house, you guys, to be auctioned off. They're not even going to.
I'm going to wait for the warehouse find. Where all of a sudden there's a warehouse find.
There's
10 years
fucking
from
rolls.
now. Oh, look, I got 50 rolls of the Omega penny.
Not only are they auctioning the penny, with the penny, you get the die that minted them. That's kind of cool. But still, that's bullshit that they're going to an auction house. That's fucking garbage.
What did I heard something about these pennies and being in with nickels or getting mixed with a nickel or paired up with nickels or something. Maybe that was something else.
So they're not going to make any more pennies? Is that what they're saying?
No more pennies. Cost too much to make them.
So
those Omega stamps.
How we get our change? Hey, what the fuck? How we get our change back, bro?
Everything's getting rounded up now. Per the government, per everything. So if it's
they're going to get rid of nickels next.
How did they put it?
So they're rounding it up
to the.
It costs 3 cents to make a penny or something like that, and it costs something like 13 cents to make a nickel. So it's not worth it for them to use them anymore. So they're just going to get rid of them. Which is, it's nothing crazy. They do that throughout history. They get rid of. I'm getting ready to send in some bills to be graded. By the money grading people. I have 3 $500 bills and 3 $1,000 bills, right? And they don't, obviously they didn't need to make those anymore, so they quit making those. Yeah. So
how do you feel about the rounding up shit? Like when you're at a store and
I think they'll round
would you
down.
like to round up so that there won't be any starving kids?
No, I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll lose money before they take money from the people. Like if it's like $15.93, they'll just charge the person $15.90 and take the 3 cent hit. You know what I mean?
You know, but that shit just pisses me off when retailers go, "Would you like to round up?" And it's like 45 cents. And would you like to round up to make so that kids won't starve? And I go, I will. If you go in on it with me.
Yeah.
Right. You personally.
Yeah.
Out of your pocket, we'll do it together.
Yeah.
You piece of shit motherfucker. I hate that shit. Like, fuck you.
100%. I agree. How about we stop wasting our tax dollars that they already collect and they spend it better and wisely on those systems instead of begging for the broke ass people to carry it. But I digress.
Yeah. Remember the $2 bill?
Yeah, I was watching a video and they were explaining how they're going to change this market so that they can round up. Like they're not going to round down. If it's 2 cents, they're still going to round it up. If it's 1 cent over, they're going to round it up. So if it was like, two, I don't know, 98, you're still going to end up at $3. If it's 291, you're still going to end up at 295. They're always going to round up because that's the only way. If they round it down,
That makes sense. Round down. Why are you taking more of my money?
Yeah, they need to round
because
You see
they're
what
the
I'm saying?
government. Because we live in America.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, that being said, ladies
Take
and
your
gentlemen,
money and get it.
Let's let our boy Diamond Dave lead us out.
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
And we
What time is it? Let me see.
Let's see here. All right. There is FOC this week. As a matter of fact,
I got 10 minutes, boys.
that's a
I was
bummer.
just put on notice.
So there are some great solicitations out this week for February that were announced, and there are some really good DC solicitations that I want to talk about. But the first one that I want to talk about is: have you guys been following the KO stuff at all? DC KO. It's interesting. It's kind of cheesy, but it's I understand what they're doing with it. But look at what's coming in February. Beneath the Trees, Vampirella, Homelander, Red Sonja, Sub-Zero, all these characters are coming to the DC universe.
What?
Yep. DC KO Boss Battle #1. Unexpected fighters from beyond the DC universe enter the arena. Wait, what? Who? As the remaining champions in the KO tournament prepare for the final rounds, they discover that there isn't really enough Omega energy left to crown the winner of a King Omega. To have any hope of stopping Darkseid, they'll need to engage in combat with the champions of other worlds beyond our own, including Annabelle, Homelander, Sub-Zero, and more. This shocking star-studded crossover sets the stage for final chapters of the epic DC KO event and features mashups you'll never imagine possible. That's crazy, dude. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts.
It's fucking stupid, man. Don't buy it. Fuck no, man. And then people buy it. I hate comics. This ain't worth anything. Well, I'm telling you, this ain't gonna be worth anything. There may be a cool variant where a chick shows her ass. That's about it, dude. Like, bro, don't buy it. Have somebody tell you what happens if you really want to know.
Hey,
we'll probably tell you what
we,
happens.
We need a mashup like Avengers or Justice League, old school, but with new characters. And they pinned all those books up, and then they just threw shit and it hit a fan, and it hit every book, and they're like, fucking brilliant.
Nick Barucci's in the chat. He
heavyweight champion of the world.
He says, my cousin pulled the last penny in the Philadelphia Mint. When was that, Nick? Like, how long ago? And how did you know it was the last one? That's pretty fucking cool. All right.
It is cool.
Look at some of these covers that are coming out for, this is February DC. There's
Valentine's?
a couple. Yeah, dude, there are a couple really killer covers. Derek Chu.
Babs, yeah.
This is, look at this. Derek Chu and Souza Micah. I guess, is that Souza Micah? No, that's Babs Tar.
No, that's Babs.
Tula Lotai.
Okay.
There is a Souza Micah for that. Look at this one. Creeper versus Livewire. It's old school, like Street Fighter for KO. Okay. Poison Ivy is coming in the Absolute Batman universe. Have you guys heard about this? Check this out.
I mean, it was only a matter of time. They've done everybody else for the most part.
So, are any of you guys following Absolute Batman? Are you guys reading it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good, right? It's okay. So basically,
I haven't read the Joker shit yet, but I'm skeptical. But so far, I've enjoyed everything else. So I'm leaping with faith.
well, they have to give Batman, because Batman's going against Bane right now, and they have to give Batman the Bane venom in order to fight him. Look how badass this looks. Batman all venomed out from the Bane venom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And supposedly,
it does look dope.
From the way it works, supposedly, from what I can see, they give Batman the Bane venom, and out of that somehow Poison Ivy maybe comes out of it, because they show this cover, the Poison Ivy coming out of the venomized Batman.
So it's like a strain, like a Bane, like a Poison Ivy strain of the Bane venom.
Yeah. Yeah. John, I sent you the link in IG, brother. You're more than welcome to jump up.
It's kind of dope. I could get behind that if they write it right. I could follow that. I'm not mad at it.
Who writes it?
I'll pull a Carter.
Hey, who writes anything right?
Well, there was this one guy this one time.
Man.
Shel Silverstein.
That's a crazy freaking image right there, man. That is so cool. So that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to see how that plays out. Hold on, there is more that I want to talk about.
I mean, I'm like I said, I'm leaping with faith because I've really kind of enjoyed, for the most part, I've enjoyed what I've read so far. I'm not all the way through it, but I just picked up. Go back up a little bit. I just picked up because of Nate. I just picked up all those Green Lanterns, Absolute Green Lanterns, because he said he was enjoying it. So,
man, Nate doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I like this Dave Johnson Nightwing right here.
If that guy had any couth, man, he'd learn how to buy some collectibles. Like
Okay.
he just,
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing, man.
if you buy them all, you're bound to at least get one or two that are good. I mean,
Damn, that is good right there.
that is dope. I like that cover.
That is fantastic.
Oh.
David Telesky.
That is cool.
Yeah. Hopefully that is a ratio. We'll see though. A lot of really good Poison Ivy covers, like always. Some good Harley covers. This is a really good Batman cover. For the
That is a dope cover.
yeah, the
Looks like Storm Shadow with the antlers.
oh man. And then here we go.
Have you guys been reading The Curse of Shirley Johnson?
Our boy Mr. Spears has got a sick Joker cover coming
look at
out. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let the glazing begin.
Yes, sir. He's got the Superman pin in his hand.
Man, I don't care what anybody says.
Dope.
Mark Spears is a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Agreed. Tenfold. Oh, did you guys see the book I won?
Hold on. Oh, nice. Where'd you win that?
Fucking the girls over at
Nearing
Nerding
Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
They someone donated a book and I did all the right stuff and ended up winning that.
Good for
Nice,
you. That's
dude.
nice.
Yeah, I was stoked because that's one of the books that I've been hunting for because I love Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, and I missed all the first ones. And then, yeah, so I won that, dude. I was stoked. Shout out to Nerding Nirvana.
Yeah,
The
man.
girl's great.
I was a comic book woman.
How was it? Oh,
Till I
yeah,
wa-
you were at one point.
Right, till I wasn't.
until they found out I wasn't actually going to go through with it.
I wasn't legit enough, right?
You wanted me to wear a dress and lipstick, and I was like,
Yeah, shout out to Laura and the crew, man. I miss them girls.
They're great, man. I love those girls.
What else is there? There is a couple good Supergirl covers, a couple good Wonder Woman covers. They're doing a lot of those Valentine's Day books. That's a cool cover right there. 1 in 50 variant. Batman Gargoyle of Gotham.
Look at that.
Yeah. Noir
That's
edition.
dope.
Batman second. Ooh, look at that. There's a really good Batman static Beyond out this on FOC this week. This is interesting. Oh, never mind. What are these? Oh, facsimile editions.
I got all of those.
I'll be right back.
Just too much. Too much of the facsimile shit. And then I think that's it for DC FOC. But there are some really good books on FOC this week. Let's go check out our boy Lefteros. Does he still got his FOC that he's doing? Yeah, there we go. All right. Another great cover by Q, like a really good cover for Absolute Wonder Woman number 15. Really good. And the Batman looks fucking amazing, dude. What up, John?
What's up, guys? How are you?
Chilling. Let me show you guys
Dude,
this.
I just came from the Big Apple Comic-Con. Working with James from Hive Comics. So
look at this.
Man, it was really cool, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about it because I got all your pictures. We'll after we're done with going through these FOC books, we'll definitely break them down.
What's up, Joe?
How you doing, bud?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Tired. Gotta get up early.
Yeah, I was listening to the drama part on the drive home, and I couldn't. I couldn't chime in while I was driving, so it was pretty entertaining, though. So
Yeah, I mean, like, pick your poison, dude. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like, and to film the guy like he's a pedo. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like, hey, he beat you to the score, dude. Come on, don't be a puss.
Sveta Nocturnals number 4. Damn. She's continuing just to kill it, destroy it.
Hey, dude, you know you love them skulls, bro.
Oh, bro, yeah. Did any of you guys get any of the world trees? I wonder if they're still available. Let's see here. Let's go take a look at Sveta. So she has this world tree. They're probably all sold out. This one right here from Sequential Art Comics. Sequential Art Comics. They sold out. Oh, they're still available, you guys. They're limited to 400. And they're $24.99. So I'm surprised that they're still available.
Let's buy them all.
Yeah, I picked up 4 of them. I said, screw it. I'm gonna buy at least.
Let's empty it. Let's empty it out.
How good.
Type in 50 and see if you can get it. Let's see what they have left.
Yeah, they do have 50 left.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, they have 50
There's plenty
left. Yeah.
Hey, dude, you owe $1,200.
That's surprising that there's that many left, man.
Not surprising.
Damn, that's fucking good. All right, continuing.
I like it, but you've got everybody trained on like the bombshells that she's doing and stuff. I mean, I like her pivot there, but I think people like that's her honey hole right there, man. Like that New York Comic Con exclusive that she did, bro.
Yeah.
And the one with the Harley and like that's what people want to buy. Now, like, is that good art on that World Tree? Fuck yeah, it is. But it's not what people are like gravitating to on her work. Is this awesome? Yeah. But I just think that her bombshell stuff, man, is just
Yeah, I'm with you.
next level. And people want like it's like a band. Like you're used to hearing a certain sound, and then they come in, hey, we're going reggae. You know, it's like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's the reggae sounds good, but it's not like the shit that you put out, you know.
How about this one, boys?
Oh man.
Ooh-wee. 1 in 50, you guys. That book is going to be a fucking monster.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
Damn, that looks good.
It's a good cover, man.
And
Who
it also
drew
got
that? Hey John, do you know who drew that cover?
Don't be glazing. You're glazing.
They also announced the 50th for Scorched that he did. And I'll show you guys that here in a minute.
Great looking cover.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So,
bro, that's
all right.
fucking
This is the
badass.
cover of the fucking week, though, for FOC.
Yeah.
1 in 200. There are 2 great covers for this issue. The 1 in 200 is going to be a monster. It just looks so good with the. If you look at all the stuff, the swirling, the wind, the traditional tattoo like wind or traditional Japanese art wind looks amazing. I mean, just fucking awesome. And it's in all of her suit. Her like the astral like spikes and the eye stuff is so badass.
Well, Nick just sent you the video of the penny.
Oh wow. All right, let's see this. So Nick just sent me the video of his cousin getting the final penny from the Philadelphia Mint.
Man, I wish I knew somebody to teach me how to fucking press. Get like that out.
Yeah, man, it's kind of hard, dude.
Fucking destroyed.
Yeah, it's kind of
Who
hard.
treats their low print runs?
I've heard a guy, Big Leg. He's the man. He's the
Oh, yeah, I may have to hit him up.
Final penny minted in Philadelphia.
That's my splinter, bro. Big Leg. That's my splinter.
Wow, this is them minting it. Did he actually get this, Nick? Does he own it or did he just film it? Damn, that's cool.
I got it.
I'd drop it and act like I couldn't find it.
I'd go spend it on some bubble gum.
Drop it and replace it with a like 1986 penny. Double stamp it, just put it back in there. 1986 penny, put it in there.
What was that, Brewster's Millions, when he bought those stamps and then he mailed them?
Yeah.
That's an underrated movie, man.
Completely underrated.
Damn, dude. That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, shout out Brewster's Millions. Like, you want to watch a good movie, man.
All right, this is also another gunslinger, Scotty Young, really good gunslinger.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. The connecting covers he's doing. Also, this Raymond Gay spawn is really good.
Dope.
And then look
What?
at this one.
Is that a gay spawn? What?
Yuletide number 3, cover C, the 1 in 10 Ito. Now, all of Ito's stuff is just going crazy right now. This will be a big hit too. Beautiful. His Ghost Pepper.
Great.
Look at this. Look at the
Oh,
prices.
the Ghost Pepper book.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, that book has gone nuclear.
Ito variant.
Oh, he minted it. Oh, that was his.
Oh, his cousin did
That
the
was his
minting.
nephew.
That's cool.
Nephew or cousin?
All right, so look at the prices on these Itos. I mean, they're all going for a decent amount. Already pre-selling that one. Ghost Pepper, $325.
That's cover of the year candidate.
Yep.
Look at that
25 for the Battle Beast. Somebody got one for 125. Nice.
Y'all
score.
don't forget cover of the year. Don't forget to vote cover of the year. Don't
we got
forget.
that. Yeah. 250. That Godzilla is pretty good. We got to find out what is Ito's first.
Dude, look at that Frankie. That's badass.
Is Ito on the list, Derek? We got to see if Ito's on the list.
I love a good Frankenstein cover. Look at that.
Yeah.
So that must have been sponsored. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I was doing some digging, and supposedly if it's product of Universal, you can use Frankenstein's neck bolts, and if it's not, then you can't.
So
you can
Mark
do a
explained this
Frankenstein, but
to
you
us.
can't use the bolts.
Mark explained this to us. You can't use the neck bolts. You can't use Dracula's Jewish star, the Star of David necklace. You can't use red on the interior of Dracula's cape. Yeah, there's a couple of things that you can't do.
Crazy.
Stupid.
What is
That's
Ito's
like
first name?
Target owning the word
Judge. His first name is Judge.
So Derek just put it in. He said the first you could find is G.I. Joe number 9 cover E, the 1 in 50 Baroness, it looks like. So
Yeah, his
that's
first
dope.
name is Judge.
For those of you guys that don't know, this is the list that I've been working on for years. Derek's been helping me on it lately. It's the Beyond Wednesdays Comic Creators First list, and it's just got a ton of all of your favorite creators, you know, their first published work, the first time they did any character they're known for, their first covers, their first time they've ever written or drawn, you know, a certain character they're known for. It's just got tons of
Night, Nick. Have a good night, buddy.
What's up, Blue Green?
a lot of crazy stuff. So
What's up, Alex? What's up, Derek?
All right,
What's
real
up, Nick?
quick, let's go check out our boy Billy at Economics and Comics. Make sure you guys go
Skyboard Samurai.
economicsandcomics.com. He's got all the great little bundles going on. Alice Forever After, you guys, is going to be a farming ground for some of the best covers in comics over the next year. Because it's boom. There's going to be so many good Alice covers, and there's so many great characters to do. So that's going to be great. Issue number 1 for that is coming out. Is there a cool variant for that? Let's see here.
I can get behind that. I could see that happening.
Yeah, here's the 1 in 50.
Campbell doing one.
Yeah, totally. Campbell.
Yeah, but dude, that guy.
Sveta,
There's one
Suspiria.
guy. He's a huge Campbell fan, but he never shows up at like New York to go meet him or anything.
Hey, man, come on.
Oh,
Dude,
this
I
is
saw that
cool.
video, almost started crying, dude.
Look at that. Glitch.
What the fuck is that?
Some new character.
Isn't
I guess
it
that's a
Glitch?
new symbiote. It looks like, what was
Isn't
that
that
character in
the-
New Mutants?
Yeah, wasn't his name Glitch or something like that? Or
No.
Hey, look at that Void Rivals,
We're
dude.
about, we're about to get to that, Hood. That's Ben
Bro.
Oliver. Ben Oliver is doing all of every comic you can think of in that
Warlock.
style now. Yeah, Warlock was the name
that
of
was
that
that
character.
Warlock.
Yeah, it looks like
Bro,
Warlock.
what was that Mary Jane?
This one right here?
Bro.
Doesn't this look
Look
like
at that, man.
a
It fucking looks like
non-canon?
Steranko or something, dude. Bro, that cover's fire, dude. Who did that?
Romero, Leonardo Romero.
Wow. Look at that fucking
old
book. Are you
school classic.
serious?
Yeah, that's good.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, I like
Oh
that.
my god.
That's
That's a
classic.
Spider-Man cover, bro.
All right, look at this one, Raza. This thing's fucking gnarly.
Wow. I'm blown away by that book.
Oh, what's that? What's that Killing Joke? I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
pretty dope. I've never seen one of those.
I'm glad they made a reprint.
14 of them wasn't enough. We should do that again.
Look at that's cool. There's some good these are all Joker versus Red Hood. So,
Versus himself.
Yeah. Dude, Greg Smallwood has been killing these detective variants.
A lot of people don't know
that's
Joker
cool.
was
Holy
the
shit.
original Red Hood.
Yeah.
Wait, go back. What was that on the wall?
The Killing Joke.
Oh, it's a hat.
Oh, it's a slab of the Killing Joke.
It's stuff hanging from the ceiling.
It's a hat. That is not what I thought.
Ooh, look at
What
this.
do you think it was, man?
There's that Aerotech comic. That's interesting. Make it look old. Let's see here.
I just got a quick glimpse at that, and that was not what I thought that was.
Look at this G.I. Joe cover. This is remember how they're redoing the Hammer file things, and this is interesting. Chris Mooneyham. It's a pretty good cover.
Yeah,
I like it. That's they're reprinting G.I. Joe, all the G.I. Joe books, and having Larry Hama do like commentary on it.
Nice. That's cool.
That Godzilla is cool too. This one.
Is that like a homage to Death of Superman?
Yeah.
Dude, that Amazing Spider-Man, I gotta get it.
Yeah, that was a
I
good
love
cover.
that book, man.
That was really good. I Saw Santa. This is gonna be a cool storyline. Image stocking stuffer blind bag. Did you see this? Image saw what Mark was doing and said, I think we need to do something similar, you guys. Each blind bag will include one rare ratio variant guaranteed to be at least a 1 in 25, but could even be a 1 in 100. Plucked from archives at random to delight collectors this season. Some of the series whose incentive ratios may appear include artificial art, like all the books over the last year. They're just grabbing Ghost Pepper. So you can get a Ghost Pepper 1 in 50 in there?
Oh, Skin Breaker.
Wow, this is crazy. Battle Beast.
So it's just one book. It's just one book
Yes, one book
for $20,
Yep. Wow,
bro. Pass.
that's weird. How did they get away from?
Yes.
How did
Wait.
they get? How did they do that? How did they get all the ratio variants? Like, aren't those supposed to go to the shops?
Bro, it's from their archives.
So
I got 100 more of these. Put it in the archives.
Warehouse find. So it's just ratio books, right? I mean, you couldn't put like for $20, you better have like 1 in 25s and up. You can't put like a 1 in 10 in there or 1 in 15 and then be like, that's $20. No, dude.
That's the going market.
Yeah, right? Like that's not.
But I got the Bug Wars variant. Fuck yeah.
We should just try our own thing. Hey, how about we call Mark and go, hey, what did you do to make yours so successful? We'd like to, find out what's good. Well, here's what I did. I didn't screw them. Ah, that doesn't sound very profitable.
Here's all the Psylocke books. Look at the Lobos. And then the Inhuck Lee.
Bro, the Inhuck Lee, man. I like that one, dude.
Yeah. This one's good too.
That's
Look at
pretty
that.
cool.
The Scotty Young. That's kind of garbage, to be honest, for Scotty. Red Sonja. Oh, here's the Red Sonja blind bag. Let's see what's in the Red Sonja blind bag. Each blind bag includes 2 copies of the issue, both of which are exclusive to the blind bag. 1 blank and 1 of 5 unique variants. So there you go. That's actually kind of cool. You get a blank and
That's
a
not bad.
variant. Yeah.
That's better than 1 possible decent ratio
Yeah.
at 20.
Skinbreaker number 4, great comic. All right, Spawn has that Raymond Gay, and look at this.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy as shit, dude.
Christmas Eve release with that Christmas tree in there like that, dude. That's dope.
What up?
What up, Yee?
Yee!
Dude, so not to derail the show or anything like that, but I have the craziest pickup or mail call box opening. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's funny. I'll wait until you're done with FOC.
Here you go, Hood. This is the Ben Oliver. He's doing covers for all.
Damn it, you guys won't let me go, dude. Shit. What's up, Yee?
What's up, Hood? Stick around for a little bit
Look, it's Ray from Star Wars, bro.
That's a good cover.
It's Daisy Ridley. Are you fucking serious?
He's doing.
Come on, bro.
Bro, Ben Oliver is doing covers for all those now.
Yeah, I know, but that's just like a Daisy Ridley swipe, dude.
Hold
That's
on, wait
her.
till you see this one. There's another one. Look at this one.
Don't make me find that photo and fucking superimpose it. You know what I mean?
1 in
I don't wanna
25.
shit.
It's AI. It's all AI. It's that new pencil AI.
There's one more Ben Oliver I gotta find.
I'm too tired to fight with these people.
Look at this 1 in 15. That's badass.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, Maleficent has really had some great covers.
Yeah.
I gotta go, guys. I'm
Later,
serious.
bro.
All right, later, Joe.
Wait, what'd you pick up, Yee? Hurry up.
Okay, real quick. Dude, they mailed me one anyways. What the hell?
Whoa.
I got refunded this, and it's literally like my same order where I have 2 other boxes of this. So I don't know what the hell is going on, why I got this. I should not have this, but
They want to see if you'll keep it, dude. It's
that's
a
what I'm
trick.
saying. That's why I'm showing on the that's why I'm showing it on the podcast, because I would assume that Eben still like kind of watches or whatever. So let me know who I return this to, because I was refunded. So
Well,
but,
you know, Evan did hit me up. He did hit me up, and I just saw it the other day, and he asked me. He said, "Hey, I'd love to send you one. Just tell me what you think about it." And I just saw it, so that's kind of interesting.
Yee, please
I mean,
return
is
that
it-
to
does it have
Solo
that
Wookie.
Does it have that comic
Maricopa,
book smell?
Arizona.
I mean, I have an extra. If it's the same order that I ordered originally, I have the standard, regular print ones, and then 2 fluorescent sets or whatever. So
Nice.
I have my 3 sets that I think it's kind of funny that I got refunded and then I still got shipped it. I mean, if that tells you how broken their system is. I mean, I don't know if that's a Kickstarter issue or if that's like on them. I would assume it's on them.
Dude, this cover right here.
Maybe
is
they wanted you to
fire.
have it, and they're killing you with kindness.
I'm pretty sure he told you to return that to Solo Wookie in Maricopa, Arizona. I will DM you the return address.
I'll see you guys, man. I love y'all, man. Take
Later,
care.
Hood.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Just send the
Peace.
shipping label my way, Because I'm not paying for it.
I'll pay for ship. No, I'll pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Make sure it goes to the right people.
Yeah, that's a score, dude. That's a big score.
No, it was a weird. I thought it was my PSA, my first PSA submission, and then I was like, that's not the address that PSA sends back for, or the company name they use. I was like, this is weird. What is this? And it was like a huge box. I was like, I didn't pre-order anything. Like, I didn't pre-order the Krampus bags or whatever from for Mark Spear stuff. So I was like, I didn't order any more of the horror blind bags either. I was like, what is this? So yeah, so it's the Kickstarter books. I think it's kind of funny that I ended up with this.
That's a score, dude.
And then yeah,
man, everybody missed out on Krampus books. I didn't order any because all you guys ordered so heavy on the Halloween bags that I thought for sure you guys would be hitting big on those. And yeah, see, Hero's still on it, opening those. He's
I still
get
have
that one of 4 left.
I ordered quite a bit, and I still need to sell John 10 and sell Stein 25, and I haven't done any of that.
Well, you can send me that box you just got. That'll make up for it.
All right, so John, tell us about Big Apple Con. What was that like?
It was actually pretty interesting. That's Carbonero's show.
Yeah,
that's the one he does once a year. This year was a little different. I didn't set up as a dealer. I was a CGC witness, and I worked with for James from Hive Comics. Me and James had a ball because once that was over and we finished kind of walking around, getting some personal items done, whether it's signatures. Oh, that's Sozamaika.
Yeah.
She signed this book that I'll show it to you when you finish with the photos. But we walked around, got a few things done. That's Polito hooking me up with a Evil Ernie sketch on a Monsters blank.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and then after that's James with Polito. He was doing a boatload of books being signed by Polito there. Bryan Polito is just one of the best guys, man. I met him back in that's me and Blind Adam. Blind Adam was a trip, and that's the guy who writes Harriet Tubman, that book that
Demon
oh my
Slayer.
god, that guy wants to be on your show so bad. He wants that Harriet Tubman got optioned.
Yeah.
And they actually have the girl who's gonna play the lead, star from the book.
I love the Flops Comics cover from that.
Yeah. So he was already telling me who the actress was, and it sounds like it's going to be really, really something, man. And so we were talking, and he was just like, he said, dude, give my information to Bryan, man, and see if he can invite me on the show. I'd love to talk about, the book and what's happening next with it, and also the option and who the actress is playing his lead character. And he's a super, super nice guy, man. I really had a good time talking to him.
Oh yeah, we can't have him on the show then. There's no nice guys on here.
Yeah, well, but he is a fan of Beyond Wednesdays, and he was asking if I can pass along his information to Bryan
Yeah, I'd
and
love to
see if
bring
he
him
can schedule him to have him on a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
As long as the check clears, he's good to be on the show.
Yeah.
That's the only rule I always apply.
Yeah, these were the 2 books that I got Sozamaika to sign, which I
Nice. Here, let me put you on the big screen on that one.
Yeah, this is the that new cover that just dropped that everybody's in love with. This book sold out like immediately, so she signed it in 2 different colors. In fact, there were people who saw her signing this for me, and they were just like, "Where can I get that?" She didn't even have them. She was like, they were sold out so fast. So I just got lucky, and I grabbed 2 from my LCS, and then I grabbed these.
I like the colors she chose to sign with too.
Yeah, I got this from Brian Polito. I love this, man. This is a naughty and nice of Lady Death that he signed for me. I love New York. T-shirts. This is the sketch he did for me.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's sick.
Really cool of him to do that. This was another sketch. This is Zaya Adams, Neil Adams' daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She has this like her own little character and book that she little book that she does. So she did that for me on the Monsters blank. And then I had Brian Kong. He just absolutely killed it
Oh wow.
on this blank, the Monster and the Wolf. So he said the next time he sees me, I'm gonna give him another Monster and Wolf blank, and he's gonna do the werewolf facing Frankenstein.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, because he said he didn't want to do both on the same because he wouldn't be able to play with the like all the details. So we're gonna do a second one the next time I see him where they're facing each other. And then
Dude, I love that Frankenstein.
are you guys familiar with the guy who
Yeah,
does
this is the last
bootleg
one he's
Batman?
doing.
Well,
He's
he
not-
does
this is-
like Bootman.
He's not doing anymore after this one. This is the last one.
Yeah, so this guy was doing like bootleg Spider-Man. His name is Marty Keene. Super nice guy. And then he did this vampire type of bootleg Batman on this monster
That's cool.
That's sick.
blank.
I like that.
So super. It was cool for me. I mean, I really had a good time once we finished working. And then when I got home, I got a little surprise. I got Mark's. These books are so fucking nice in hand, man. Really well done. So these arrived today. So thank you to Mark and Melissa and everybody who gets these books out to everybody. So super nice. Glad to pick those up. But the con was nice. Always stacked with just mega dealers there. Great friggin' books, great deals. And it was really, like I said, the highlight for me was me and James hanging out. We went back to my cigar lounge after we finished in the city. We drove out to Queens and we hung out for about 3 hours watching the Knicks on TV and playing and smoking some cigars. So and James is still in the city right now. He's not flying out till tomorrow. So
I like how you said when you got home when you were done working. I know that's a lie. James don't quit, dude. He just goes and goes and goes and goes. That guy's always working. Even when he's not working, he's doing something fun that has to do with working.
yeah, he got a lot of books done, man. We were like I said, busy. Once we got all that out of the way, handled business, and then like I said, we all kind of at some point either we're getting commission art done or signed books for our personal stuff. And then and I did pick up some books at the show, but I mean, I don't know if anybody really cares. It's not like anything crazy. It's me just walking around, kind of like having a good time talking to other dealers. Because now that I don't have to be behind a table actually selling, it's just fun walking around, hanging out, talking to everybody.
Oh yeah.
But got to see a lot of people. Like I said, it was like Blind Adam was there, which was pretty funny. I found him sitting in a chair in the middle of the show floor, and I was like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. I mean, I'm just hanging out." And I was like, "If you need me to, you need anything, let me know, man. Give me a shout out." But it was super cool. I got to talk to him for a while, and then just a lot of other people. There's a boatload of people in New York, man, that just love your show, and they were just like, "You going out tonight?" I said, "I don't know. It depends on what time I get back," because me and James were really just we were talking it up for like I swear for like about 2-3 hours smoking cigars. We smoked two cigars, and then at some point I looked at the time and I was like, "Dude, because I had to drive him back into the city." So I'm like, and then I'm driving back home. So I'm like, dude, I said I gotta drop you off, man. I'm fucking tired, man. But
That's awesome.
but all in all, it was a great 1-day show. So for those that are ever in New York or feel like compelled to come out to New York, Big Apple Con is a nice show to go for people who are hardcore comic people, and maybe there's huge artists. When I say huge artist alley, they had like a whole ballroom just filled with different artists. What's his name? Starenko was there. Larry
that's
Lieber. Yeah, Larry Lieber, Stanley's brother, was there for a little while. Al Milgram. just doesn't. There had to be around, I think, around 40 people in Artist Alley. So
Not bad.
some up and coming and some well known.
You said that Neil Adams' daughter was there, right?
Yeah, her name is Zaya Adams.
So I know his son also does art too as well, because he was
Right.
he was an artist for King of the Hill. So how many children does this guy have?
Well, I don't know.
No,
I'm sure you can Google it.
Yeah, I'm sure we can Google it too. But yeah, but
I know his son, the one that I know of. I don't remember him. I think he's an artist, but he's also a sculptor. Like he was making some really cool statues of his father's artwork. But
that's
that
dope.
was like I haven't seen that guy probably in about 15 years. So I don't know if he's what he's up to now. But and then like I said, and then Brian Pulido for me was the highlight because I used to be really like when I first met Brian in 2003 or 2002. He was just one of those guys because you gotta remember this is well before like social media days. So like now you can follow somebody like your favorite artist on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and you can actually see pictures of them and you know what they look like. So when you go to a con, you can right away zone in on them and you know who they are. But you gotta remember back then there was no damn social media. So like when you walk through a con, if you didn't know what Brian Pulido looked like, you can literally walk by him like 100 times and not know it was him, unless you're really paying attention to what books they have on the table, and then you say, okay, are you Pulido? Sometimes some of these artists don't even put name tags on the table, you know.
Yeah.
So back then, I just remember I knew who he was because somebody introduced me to him, and I used to just hang out and bullshit with him for a while, and then he used to just like out of nowhere just give you like do a commission art in my sketchbook, wouldn't even charge. So today I bought some of his books, had them signed, and then we were talking. He says, you getting anybody else here?" And I said, "Well, I handed out some blank monsters to get done by a few artists." He goes, "You got any more blanks on you?" I said, "Yeah." And then he took one of my monster blanks and he banged out that Evil Ernie. So I was just like, "Well, how much I can pay your wife?" And he was like, "Nah, man." He said, "This is like the old days." He says, "It's on me, man." He says, "Just appreciate you coming by to hang out and talk." So that goes to
He's a
show
big
how
fan
cool he
of
is, man.
Mark's. He loves Mark's stuff. Every time I talk to him, he
Yeah.
talks about how he loves Mark's stuff.
Yeah, Polito's got his own show coming up in Arizona in 2026.
It's called
And
Sworn Fest. As a matter of
right,
fact,
and he was just like, "We got to figure out how to get Mark over there." And I'm like, "Dude," I said, "Good luck with that part, man," because he doesn't want to fly, I don't think, and he's passed on what San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, I think MegaCon.
Oh, that's
So,
dope.
so I was kind of trying to tell him, I'm like, "Dude," I said, "I think you have a pretty close relationship with him." I said, "You got to talk to him a little bit more and see if you can get him on a train or something, or what's that movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?"
Yeah.
Just like,
I want to see if he'll book my band to play. That'd be dope.
There you go. Yeah.
all right. Well, shout out to Stein for letting us hang out for a while, and thanks for everybody hanging out with us tonight. We'll be hopefully back on Tuesday on Beyond Wednesdays, but I'm not sure. It says right now that the strike has got 3 more days, so I don't know if that goes through Tuesday or not. But either way, we'll be back Wednesday night, back on Beyond Wednesdays. Ross Ritchie will be hanging out with us on Tuesday for the industry show. And let's see here. I think Wednesday we might have somebody hanging out with us too, but I gotta double check on that. A lot of cool stuff coming up. We're gonna be going out to MegaCon this year, you guys. We're gonna be hopefully gonna have a table there. So I'm gonna start, trying to raise money to get out to MegaCon like we did last time with San Diego. So bunch of sales coming up on Whatnot and eBay Live. And all those proceeds will be helping to get me out to MegaCon this year and to put my part in on for the table and all that good stuff. We're going to have hopefully some cool variants coming. Go check out bigclutch.com right now, you guys. I think there's still copies available of not only the Berserker, the Bleeding Tides, Suspiria variant, There's also copies of all the Exquisite Corpses Pete Carroll variants, including the one that just dropped, the Nurse Pete one. And then there's also, where are they? Let's see here. There was the Pete that for Racer X. Where are those pre-orders? Let's see here. Where did he do it? Must have sold out. So there you go. But go check them out. They should be still available for some of those books. BigClutch.com. Good stuff over there as always. And those will also help support Beyond Wednesdays and what we plan on doing in Orlando this year. So that being said, Bryan, I am not going out to Old Man Con tomorrow, but I will be getting a hold of you soon to meet up, though. So shout out to you. Shout out to my boy, Lord Zero, who I just dropped a bunch of books off to him the other day. He's stoked.
I am going to try and go to Old Man Con tomorrow.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
I'm going to try and shoot up there.
Not bad. Not bad. So, all right. That being said, much love, you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Adios.